I work as an EMT for an ambulance company. EMT has always been full of superstitions, and most of us believed in a supernatural on account of all the crazy gruesome stuff we get to see on any given shift. Every company, every EMT, every firefighter has a story about a station that is haunted or something that happened to them that only can be explained as paranormal. For the company I work at, we have about 5 stations, each with their own stories. Only 1 or 2 truly scary stories though. Mostly things like employees seeing shadows out of the corner of their eyes, getting uneasy feelings in the stations, or hearing an unexplained knock or voice, or being hissed or growled at occasionally. The station I work at was no different. It was our main station, and we have all this extra resupply because it's the main station. So it is not uncommon for various crews to be going in and out of the station at all hours of the day. It was common knowledge that the ambulance bay was creepy at night. People report hearing voices, footsteps, or ambulance doors opening and closing out in the garage. Now I have been working in this station for 2 years, and I have heard these things, but I've always been easy to dismiss this as my partner doing something out in the bay. The only experience I have had there that I could not explain was distinctly growled at the garage late night. At the time I quickly realized that the only person in the bay was me, and I certainly did not growl at myself, and quickly left. That was all I have experienced until the last night. The station is small and consists of a living room with a kitchenette attached to the hallway. This hallway leads to the garage on one side and the bathroom on the other side. And at the end of the hallway is a door leading to the junior's bedroom, which you can walk through to get to the senior's bedroom. If you go into the garage, there is a staircase that leads into the attic that stretches above the entire living quarters of the station. Me, Junior, and my partner, Senior, are dead asleep in our respective bedrooms. All the doors closed. I was woken by loud banging noises and walls shaking. I realized that this banging is not just banging, but it's actually someone running on the top. Something very huge, fast, and heavy is stomping and running around in the attic upstairs. It is stomping and running so loud it's quite literally shaking the walls. It's getting faster, it's getting loud, and it's running the entire length of the attic. And it's like so fast that I cannot imagine something could be that fast. It sounded like someone has too many legs. I'm sitting upright in my bed now, huddled and in the corner of the bedroom, absolutely horrified and petrified. Collecting myself, I get this deep, spherical, primal feeling of dread, almost like what prey must feel like when they are being hunted. And suddenly, it's as if a thought from somewhere else is placed into my mind, and I just know with every fiber of my being that it knows that I am awake and that I know it's there, like sick twisted version of that Spider-Man meme. In between the stomping and running, I can hear this barking, whirling sound. It's hard to describe. It's like a current mixed with the sound of wind, and it was running so fast that I can feel that it is creating wind, swooshing and whipping around it. Now I very silently get up and walk over to the senior's bedroom and try to open it, but it's locked. I feel as though I can't make a noise, or it will come through into the station and kill me. So I'm knocking the door as quiet as I can be, and I'm crying and pleading for my partner to let me in. I'm thinking, this is so loud. There's no way she's asleep, but she is out cold, and I don't know what to do. And I did not get any response from her, so I decided that my partner had the right idea, and I crept over to the junior's bedroom, separating my bedroom from the hallway that leads to the garage and the rest of the station, and locked the door. So I silently creep back over to my corner in the bed with my blankets and begin to text her. It is 1:45 and I'm begging her to wake up over text. I'm texting her, describing what I'm hearing, but she's not answering. She is dead asleep. So I texted her fiancé to call her, wake her up, but he's also not answering. It is at this point I decided to call my mom. It doesn't even feel like it is my own thought, more like a piece of truth was just slipped into me by the universe. The thing upstairs is not human. Now I am explaining this to my mom, that what I'm hearing, the sound, the running, the stomping, and I hear it run down the stairs. When I tell you, my heart stopped and my soul left my body. When I heard coming down the stairs, my stomach dropped into my ass and I was so much nauseous. I genuinely thought I was going to die today. So now I'm absolutely hysterical on the phone with my mom. No one ever prepared for me dealing this kind of situation, dealing with being hunted or taunted by a demon. My mom's tried to calm me down and asked me what she can do, and I asked her that I don't know what to do, just please don't hang up. She tells me to bang on my partner's doors and wake her up, and I decided to do it, and I did. My partner woke up and heard the rustling in her bedroom, and she goes, "Yeah," in a dismissive voice, and slowly walks over to the door and opens it. I literally shoved her back in the room, whipped faster than I have ever moved in my life, closed the door and locked it. I explained everything I was hearing, and we go and sat on the bed. The activity is dialing down now, and it is still active, but it's not that active that it was before, but you can hear there is someone upstairs. So now this is around 2:45 a.m. Another crew gets off at 3 a.m. and got to our station to put their truck away and clock out to go home. So me and my partner, huddled together, glued to each other's hip, hurried outside together to meet with them out in the building parking lot. It is at this point that we realized that a completely separate crew from around 11 p.m. that night had not only left our truck full of medical equipment and drugs unlocked in the parking lot in an area known for being not so great, but also left our garage door open, giving literally just anybody access to our entire station. So me and my partner are terrified and aren't willing to go back into the station at this point. The crew that was getting off at 3 a.m. goes into the station and to clock out, and when they came back, they see us hanging out in the truck. They joke with us for a minute over the ghost and make fun of us for sleeping in the truck for the rest of the shift. We asked them if they heard anything, to which the senior on that crew, who has been there for a long time and staunchly believed in the supernatural, says yes, it is definitely sounds like there is someone walking up there, but he is harmless. Me and my partner are just like, harmless? That thing is not harmless. They leave and we decided to call police department, make sure that it wasn't some crackhead that had gotten in while the garage door had been left open. PD got there and searched around everywhere. They did not find anything or any clue or any kind of any evidence. So it is now 4 a.m. and we notify our dispatch that the station was cleared to be safe by police department, and together we venture back inside. We elected to keep the truck in the parking lot, so we would have to go back into the garage if we got a call or needed to make a quick escape from the demon. And together we huddled and go into the living room with all the lights open or on until we get off. And together we huddled together in the living room with all the lights on until we get off. We got off at 7 a.m. I heard a few minor bumps and bangs out, but nothing crazy. Things that could be dismissed as house noises and whatnot. I barely slept, and I'm not looking forward to going back there later this week.